Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Kyler. Let me introduce myself. I'm a crypto trader, a technology enthusiast, and I just started crypto mining. In this video, I'm going to go over the reasons why I started crypto mining. But before I do that, I want to go over why I started this video series and why I started the channel. The first reason I've decided to start this channel is to document my journey. Regardless of the outcome, I'll have a document, a living digital asset that will last forever, that I can look back, watch with my kids, my wife, and see the journey and everything that happened along the way that I documented. So regardless of the ups or downs, whether I make money or not, building this channel out as a way for myself to just document the journey. In addition to that, I'd also like to just provide a little bit of current content. So I've been watching a lot of other channels, reading a lot of blogs and things like that. And there's some great topics and, great channels, great discussions, all that stuff. You can do a lot of searching and find a lot of great wealth of information out there. But what I have found is that most of the information, even if it's good information, is about 3 to 5 years old. There's nothing much lately as of 2019 into 2020. And so as I, journey down this road of crypto mining, I can share, my ups and downs, trials and tribulations, and give a more current and accurate view for those also journeying down this path. So, why did I start crypto mining? The first reason I've started to mine crypto is that I have a strong belief in the technology. I truly believe that within the next 20 years or less, big emphasis on less, that all of our technology in use, day-to-day life, will be backboned by blockchain. Some sort of tokenization or some sort of public ledger. Again, I just want to repeat that. I have a strong belief in the technology, that I believe that 20 years or less, all of our technology will be backboned by either blockchain, public ledger, or tokenization. The second reason is I have a strong belief in DeFi, which is decentralized finances, decentralized financial services. Just the way that the current situation with the world, for those of you watching this in the future, March 2020, we're in the midst of the coronavirus scare. The stock market is crashing. Bitcoin is crashing. The economy in general, we're heading into a recession. I believe the DeFi sector will start to gain stronghold in some of the financial services as people look for a little more safety than the banks seem to be able to provide, and the stock market seems to be able to provide. And even though we've seen the crypto coins and Bitcoin crash along the way, we haven't really seen much in the decentralized finances yet so far. And so we really don't know how that would react, because a lot of these things are just in the early developmental stages. So I have a strong belief that the DeFi community is going to take over as one of the strongest players in the financial world in the future. Number 3 is just for fun, hobby, / investment. And so, I really like gaming and building gaming computers. I've always been interested in building out my own PC rigs and things like that. And so crypto mining is really, right up that alley, in that, it's fun for me to build the mining rigs, to set them up, to kind of play around with them, to optimize them, to make sure everything is working to the best of the ability. It's a fun hobby for me, something I enjoy, and at the end of the day, could possibly bring me money. If I never make a cent on this, and more likely if I lose a little bit of money along the way, and have fun doing it, then it's just like any other hobby, right? You spend money and on things you enjoy, and in that sense, I feel it'll be a good investment if it's something I'm enjoying, I'm having a good time doing. Possibly, if the price goes up, it could become very profitable, and that would be a bonus for me, really. icing on the cake is if I'm making a bunch of money doing this. Lastly, the final reason why I've decided to kind of start mining crypto is that, just strictly educational purposes. I'm really into crypto trading, starting to get into some of the financial aspects of not only the crypto technology and, Bitcoin and altcoins, but also traditional fiat currencies, and learning a lot of this stuff along the way. So, very educational. There's also the development side. So I've always been into development, app developing. Several years ago, I did that quite a bit. Didn't really take off the way I thought it was going to. In terms of, small time app developers for businesses, it ended up being something that was more of a big business type thing. And so, kind of moved in a different direction, but something that's, always been, hobby of mine as well. And so just learning more of these technologies and kind of combining them all together, I feel that mining is just the perfect opportunity to educate myself in technologies that I feel will be at the forefront of technology in the future, 2020 and beyond. So I'm going to take a step back and go back to the financial part. So a lot of you, if you're looking to get into mining as well, you're probably looking to do it strictly for the money gain, right? And yeah, awesome. Let's make some money. So I also believe that the prices will go up. Like I said, that, making money to me is just a bonus. And if I'm able to make some money, that's, great. But I honestly, truly do believe that the prices of Bitcoin will go up. And we have the halving here happening early May, about 60 days out, most likely from the time of filming this video. For those of you who don't know, I'm not going to go into a in-depth conversation on the halving, but basically what it is that the amount of coins that a Bitcoin miner would create in the mining process is going to be half the amount. And some of you may be saying, well, that sounds like it's going to then become less valuable if they're now creating less. But actually, it's a supply and demand issue, and so by default, the fact that there's less being created means that there's less in supply, and there will be less in supply. And so simply by that fact of supply and demand, the increased or the decreased supply hopefully increases demand, and if not, offsets the price, and at least increase the price to offset the cost of mining. So we don't really know right now, and with the current financial situation, the crash, the coronavirus, things are looking a little bit grim in both the crypto space and the the normal financial sector, stock markets. And so you might be thinking, well, what makes me think that it's going to go up? And some of the reasons I've mentioned before, that I really believe in the technology, that I think beyond the finances, that the technology is going to be something that's very important to us in the future. I believe that as developers hop on board with the DeFi, that will be the future of the financial world. And a lot of people, the reason why they think that Bitcoin will fail is for that reason, right? Is because, decentralizing the banks or decentralizing the finances kind of cuts the bank out. And there's big money, obviously, in the banking industry, so that, people believe that the banks won't allow that to happen, right? But the whole point of the cryptocurrency is to give the power back to the people and, really not care, right? And beyond that, I still think that people are going to make money on it. I just don't think that the people making the money will be the banks. It will be the software companies. And we've seen plenty of software companies in the past make a boatload of money, right? So it's not unheard of for a software company to figure out a way to make money on crypto and decentralize the financial system, give the power back to the individual user. And there's already some coins out there. I'm not going to name any names. You can do a little bit of research, but there's some coins already, along this process of developing this, where the individual user is the one who gets the majority, the lion's share of the profit on the use. And so I think, the more we see this type of model, the more it incentivizes the use, and the more the use is incentivized to the end user, the more popular it will become. So all this, time will tell how this plays out. But ultimately for me, even if the price goes back up to what it was at the end of the month, or the beginning of the month, what it was at the beginning of March or even the middle of February, then it will be profitable. And if I can even make a few dollars and do something I enjoy, learn a little bit along the way, and hopefully be at the cutting, bleeding edge of technology, it's a win-win-win-win-win. And so that's the reason why I've decided to start crypto mining. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see future content, go ahead and subscribe, hit that button, make sure the bell is on for notifications, smash the like button. I don't know much about YouTube, and I know that does help the video get more views if more people like it. So if you've enjoyed this content and you'd like to see more content from me, go ahead and just hit that like button, subscribe, share with all your friends. Once again, thank you guys. Stay safe out there, and let's make some coin.